the SMU Mustangs and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
There is a lot to prove in Tallahassee this season. Coach Mike Norvell has answers after a disappointing 5-7 season. They got the upset week 1 against Alabama, but it was not a strong season after that. Fans in Doak Campbell want to see if they can get back on track and become one of the powerhouses they once were in Tallahassee. Guys, there is a lot to prove in Tallahassee this season. Coach Mike Norvell has answers after a disappointing 5-7 season. They got the upset week 1 against Alabama, but it was not a strong season after that. Fans in Doak Campbell want to see if they can get back on track and become one of the powerhouses they once were in Tallahassee. Guys, there is a lot to prove in Tallahassee this season. Coach Mike Norvell has answers after a disappointing 5-7 season. They got the upset week 1 against Alabama, but it was not a strong season after that. Fans in Doak Campbell want to see if they can get back on track and become one of the powerhouses they once were in Tallahassee. Guys, there is a lot to prove in Tallahassee this season.
Football is humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast.
There he goes. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It'll be 3rd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's open on the right. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in 3rd and long, still in a good situation here.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
To throw, it's Jennings. They're working that left side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might have a chance. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. A pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Makes the catch. It's Riles.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. The screen. He can go. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on route short. They take a shot down the field on third and short, questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. It's a draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Seminoles. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Handoff from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it.
He caught it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking for the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
The Mustangs will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly, what's the story as we start this 2nd half?
Guys, Florida State's head coach told me at the half, Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the 2nd half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Makes the grab, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Unleashes it all by himself. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Mustangs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. He'll pull it down and run.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Knocked down. Pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy 1st down.
Got it behind the line. It's Cooper. Oh, what a cut! Snags it, and he's open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, SMU!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Now on first down from the 30. Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. On the ground, it's Green.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, and some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Looking to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll try the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Gonna run it. It's Green. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to run, it's Green. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
A designed run for the quarterback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Gives it to the back on the draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Daniels. The quick out. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And the Seminoles are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run. There's some room. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man across the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for space. It's Green. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. 3rd and 11. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
Understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.